Am I live? I don't you know if I'm live yet. Is anyone watching? Anyone there? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I can see. I'll tell you what, I might do a sound check. Before somebody tells me to do a sound check. That might be a good idea. My green light is on. That's a start, isn't it, eh? Oh, what's it saying over here? Live. Oh, yeah. There's sound. Oh, blimey. What a professional. Oh. Well, I don't know about you. Have you heard about this thing called shrinkflation? Yeah, for the love of all that's holy. Some kind of phenomenon, yeah. And some idiot decided to call it shrinkflation. I'll tell you what, you put that into Google, or in Google Docs, ain't got a clue what you're talking about. No, it's not in its dictionary. Well, it's like someone at the corporate headquarters, they said, hey, you know how we can make some more money? You know, that's what they do, don't they? Get around the little board room, around the table and what have you. And someone's like beating them and says, we need more money because we're not making any more money. Everything's become more expensive, you see. Yeah. And we're greedy. So, I tell you what, someone pipes up and they say, oh no, I'll give them, well, less for more. Or kind of. Or at least that's how it kind of works out. Yeah, we'll charge them maybe the same, sometimes a little bit more, maybe. But we'll give them less anyway. Genius, eh? It's a clever old idea, you could say. Yeah. So you stroll into your local old supermarket, don't you? Huh? You'll get yourself this delicious chocolate bar that you have been craving. But lo and behold, it's not the same size anymore. You feel that you've been robbed. You feel naked and vulnerable with your tiny chocolate bar. What are you going to do with that then? I don't know. Still hungry? So yeah, it's gotten smaller. And it's not just chocolate, is it? No, it's everything. Even your flipping toilet paper has shrunk. It's not as wide as it used to be. No. And they've fluffed it up so it's all air. That's kind of what they've done. Yeah, don't know what's on the... I don't get toilet paper. What's that about? It's like moving the poo around. Is that how it works? You just move it around. No, that's stupid. You what, bidet? The French have got the right idea. Well, they seem to use quite a lot of toilet paper as well. But there you go. That's another story. We could use 3 seashells if you like. Well, everything's been shrunk. So, the potato chips even, they've been shrunk as well. Yeah. I tell you what, we got some cornflakes the other day. Yeah, this is here in France it is. And they're the tiniest little cornflakes I ever did see. They weren't big cornflakes, they were tiny cornflakes. Even they're getting smaller. I don't know. Even my patience for this nonsense is shrinking. By the minute, that it is. And don't get me started on the price tag. It's not cheap, is it? I'll have the audacity to charge you the same, or sometimes even more. It was a pint-sized portions. Oh no, that's imperial. We don't do that. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, I tell you what. An American pint, considering it's smaller, well, it's like daylight flipping robbery, but with a marketing twist. They think we won't notice. Oh, it's just a few grams less. They won't know, will they? Who cares? Well, tell you what I do. Yeah, I feel I've been ripped off. It's not just in the UK, it's here in France as well. Yeah, my poor doggies. We used to buy Fido, they used to like Fido, they did. But now, it comes in 3 kilo bags, not 4. And it's more expensive. How do I get one out? Well, they should give back my chocolate anyway. At the proper size. Not the Quality Street size, which since 2009 is literally, well, almost half the size. Ooh, what a bunch of corporate tricksters. Yeah, shrinkflation is a sneaky little tactic that's been going on for years, so it's not just recent, but it seems to be coming to a head. It's been escalating to the point that we can't ignore it anymore. I think we should have, maybe, a riot. Yeah, we have a shrinkflation riot. Never mind that, well, rejoin EU March in September. No, let's have a shrinkflation one instead. Got more luck having. Might have more luck with that one. Well, what are you doing, Wally? What? My dog's just come in with his toy and he's squeaking. Let me just give my dog a treat. Yeah. What are they like, eh? Dogs. Got a special guest there today, yeah. Travelled all the way from the United States, yeah. All the way from the United States. They swam. There you go. Oh, there you go, Wally. That's one. There he is. Oh, you bear him one as well. You got to come a bit closer, mate. Oh, oh. There's no door, though. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we've got a guest there. And she might come online in a mo. She might. Just might. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, she said she's been told that she's got to show her face. So there you go. Been told. Anyway, so all these flipping companies that are engaging in this nonsense, just stop it. Just stop it. Give us our value back. It used to be a selling point, that value. Now it's just shrinking. Yeah, shrinking, tiny kind. I'm melting. Yeah, it's all very tidy. Yeah. Don't they want our loyalty to their brands? It's not necessarily the supermarkets, is it? It's the actual manufacturers that are playing at this. Ain't that bad enough when you buy your McVitie's biscuits? And you know full well, those are putting into the packets have just been to the toilet and they didn't wash their hands. Yeah, never eat the end biscuits. So my engineer friend who used to work in McVitie's told me. Never eat the end biscuits. Yeah, don't do it. It'll be stinky. Oh, how nasty. Anyway, who's here at the moment? Oh, my giddy aunt. And they forgot about you. Oh, how rude. Blimey. Oh, I don't know. What am I like? And what do I do with that? How do I get that out of there? Oh, no, it's not how you do it. I want to pop my chat out. Oh, there you go. I'm going to pop my chat out. And I think I lost the plot. I really have lost the plot here, I'll tell you. But I'll click that one. Pop out chat. And I'll stick it on this other window. That's what I'll do. And we will bring it on screen so you can see for yourself that there's chat. There's a plan, isn't it, eh? Well, I'm a bit thrown. You might have noticed I'm a little bit thrown because I've got friends there, so it's quite nice though. Don't often see people, yeah. Don't often see people at all. I don't know what people look like. See tractors, lots of flipping tractors, but don't generally see people. No. Right, okay. Start from the top. There's me. All shorts. I'm here. That I am. Oh, still not that good. Time for a whiskey then. Maybe. Oh, enjoy. And P. Dallas, hello there. We've got a spanner in the midst. Hello, spanner. And so scroll down. Mad Monk 33, another spanner. Oh my god, I'm surrounded by spanners. It's like a whole toolkit here at these. Well, Vincent Brennan. 91 leads and Counter Kev. Scrolling down. Doc Davies, hi Doc Davies. He's got a star. Yeah, he's a member. Got memberships, you see. No, Beige, Counter Kev, 91 leads. Lefty Boater. Hello there, Lefty Boater. I hope you're well. I like your reference to the peaches, yeah. And scrolling down. And Stream Elements, but it's got nothing to do with this. I still haven't done that. Yeah, the notifications to get a whatchamacallit, you know, a super chat thingy. Yeah, I forgot to put it on. I did. Oh, be right back, says MadMonk33. Just getting Marcus on the big screen, so we look all blown up. Don't look macho now. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Those days of working out are long gone. Oh, Greg Davies. Hello, Greg Davies. I hope you're well. And Paul Ollerhead. How do you use the 3 seashells? You've got to scoop and scrape and scoop again. I think. You need to ask Sylvester Stallone. I'm sure he learned it in the end. Maybe. That's Demolition Man. That's just a film reference. That's quite funny. That swear box, he said. Every time he swore, he got a swear box. He ended up using the swear box tickets to wipe his bottom with. Which really is quite a disgusting thing to do, really. It's not a wash bottom, is it? It's kind of it's a pooper bottom. It's a smudged. Yeah. It's a bit like Teresa Kofi's coastline. Actually, she's like a whole. Stop! Don't worry about that. That's enough of that. We've got Shay Arcade. Hope you're well. And David Drago. Hi. I'm sorry. Graham's not here. Sorry. I was speaking to him yesterday. Actually, it was the day before. That was Friday. I was speaking to Graham. Duke Vengeance. Shut up. I mean, hello. Scrolling down. And Sir Larry the cat. The lefty boater. Scroll down. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Okay, live chat. Here we go. We are now in live chat. And I always forget. That's kind of what I do. Has it made any difference, though? What's the difference between them? I don't actually know. Hello, Matt. Good evening, all here. Good evening to you as well. Well, no further ado. Ooh, ooh, oh, cool. That felt so good. Oh, it did. I tell you. So it don't feel so good. It's flipping muggy. We had a storm. It lasted about 2 minutes. We got a little bit of rain. Yeah, and now it's gone all muggy and humid. And it's 27.8 degrees in here at the moment. I can prove it. Wait a sec. I'm going to come back. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's the temperature. 27.8 degrees Celsius. Ooh, sweaty. Yeah, don't think too close. No. It's like scratch and sniff it is. I'll tell you. Oh, blimey.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get to it. Oh, that's not being told, is it? Eh? Well, okay. I forgot where I was. Now, I want to talk about or go through some of the comments that have been left. It's about over 100 odd comments that have been put. Actually, some of them might be my replies, actually, but to my today's video, which is about shrinkflation. Just a random video while I was prepping up my peaches. Yeah, got to prep your peaches, you know. Peachy is. And while I was prepping up my peaches, I was doing a video about shrinkflation. Yeah, my peaches, I had big ones and little ones, and I kind of referenced the little peaches as the shrunken peaches. Like you're selling big peaches, but you got shrunk. Oh God, shut up, Max. Enough of that. Now, where was was that one? That was not. Oh, yes, it is. Well, okay, we've got an article here, which I'm going to sort of work along with. Also, I'm going to bring some other stuff in as well. I've also got not that one. Oh, Weezy, what? Oh, you know when you do something stupid, right? And you minimise a window that you actually needed. That's what I've done. Because I'm stupid. Like that. Blimey. So I'm just going to get it up again. The window, that is. I can hear Pandora. I think she's still outside. Oh, that one there. Okay. Oh, there's the one. Oh, need to watch the video. No. I want to look at the comments. That I do. Oh, we got the comments. Yeah, okay, so got the comments there. That's good. Where are you? Oh, you're there now. So I'll bring that over there like so. Yeah, that's Pandora. Pandora's outside. She went outside and didn't come back in again with the others. That she didn't. Oh, go for a swim off Winstable. No, thank you. Oh. No. Oh, giddy hard. This got so bad, isn't it? The sewerage problem in the UK. But don't worry. It's got nothing to do with the Conservatives. Give them a break. It's to do with Labour. Because back in 2006, in Tony Blair's government, he allowed the water companies to monitor, the sewage themselves. Got nothing to do with the Tories. Of course not. Because Tories suck off, he said so. Coffee Dart. Well, what should I do first? We'll touch on this first, which is this article that happens to be in the Witch. It's a recent article, literally, July, 25th of July. So it's not that long away, is it really? No. And they're going on about shrinkflation. It's quite interesting. It's not a recent thing. It's been going on for some time, you see. And it's getting to a point, you know, when things like dribble, dribble, drip, 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 drip. And you get to a point, you come to a head, don't realise, hang on, this is getting ridiculous now. They ain't just trimming off a little bit of, a bit of the cream off the top. They're literally just cutting the whole thing right down the flipping middle. Just nuts. It's getting beyond a joke. Everything is getting smaller, and everything is becoming, how to put it, it just doesn't fit anymore. Just like that toilet seat. You see? That's what happens when you get shrinkflation. Even if you did have the free seashells, you wouldn't even be able to use them. Would you? No. That's what I say. That's why it's ridiculous, you see. And then we've got, oh, crikey. Now, what sparked this for me was, here in France, there's a particular supermarket called Carrefour, which has been, to be fair, they were actually doing exactly the same thing themselves, but they've been exposing some of the supermarket brands here in France, such as Lipton Iced Tea and various others. I think it's about 26 various products that they've decided to expose. Now, what's going on here? Make it a bit smaller. Oh, what am I like? What have I got like that? Oh, no, no, not that. What about that? Not that. There we go. Right. So, like Lipton iced tea and what have you. So, French supermarket, careful, has been putting stickers they have on some of their products. Let's just do that there. Bigger. The word's bigger. That's better. So France's Carrefour puts up shrinkflation warning signs on their products, as you can see there. Just these little orange signs. Now, I want to do a video in a Carrefour to show you, but I actually wasn't able to because we don't have a Carrefour near us. There's one in the Moach and various other places, but not near us because it's actually closed down recently. So, yeah, I couldn't do that one. So I will do if I can find myself a Carrefour, because I think it's quite interesting and also proves the point, don't it? Because nothing like that's happening in the UK. It's just let the manufacturers do whatever they want and rip us off, it seems. I kind of understand why they're doing that, because their profit margins have actually gone down considerably. And some supermarkets, including, Lidl's, for instance, made a 76 million loss, where they made 46 million the previous year. But also they had to pay a lot more money out to keep people working. I wonder why that is. Oh, is it hard to get staff these days? Maybe. And, the workers are saying, well, we don't work anymore unless you pay us more money. Well, it cost Lidl's, for instance, another 50 odd million a year to actually pay these staff. And as a result, the company's, part of the reason is not making any money. Although their turnovers are up. Turnovers are up? Sounds like a pair of trousers. Their turn-ups are up. But anyway, their turnover is up. They're actually making more money, but not. There's less profit. Yeah, the profit and loss. So, yeah, there will be people in the supply chain making more money, obviously. But the supermarkets generally are not. So they're having to... basic supermarkets can't pay more for the products they're putting on the shelves. So the manufacturers say, okay, we'll make them smaller. That's pretty much it, I suppose. Maybe you know different. Please leave it in the comments. Yeah, in the chat. Oh, Mark's biggest fan. I didn't see you there, my friend. Hope you're well. I've got Ginger's hair at the moment. Yeah, Ginger's. Yeah. I told you, Darren. Oh, dear. Yeah, she might show her face in the mo. Yeah. She got to the airport and got sodden wet. She brought the rain with her. A lovely day as well. And she's been threatening to rain all day, to be fair. So, yeah, so French supermarket, careful. Let's put up these little signs and what have you, warning shoppers of shrinkflation, where the packet contents are getting smaller while prices are not. Lipton iced tea, Lindt chocolate and Vienna ice cream are among the products being named and shamed. The shoppers are being told if bottles are smaller or pack contents lighter. Now, Carrefour said it wanted to put pressure on the firms making the products to keep prices down. Pretty much what we just said, isn't it? But then the supermarkets come along and say, well, we want cheaper products, but we don't want to pay for them. We don't expect the customers to. So the thing is, though, this particular supermarket, Carrefour, was pretty much doing exactly the same thing. Yeah, they're playing the same game, but on their own products, the Carrefour products. So, oh dear. So shrinkflation. Oh my God, we're back to the chat. I've got to keep up with the chat as well. Oh crikey. Oh, coming on, we're going. Yeah, I thought, I caught you. Don't stream again until Friday. Working in York. Yeah. Oh, cool. I was trying. I might just do one at the week at the moment because I've been overdoing things a little bit. So I'm doing two videos a day at the minute. Just a tiny little short video in the morning. But also my main video is sort of like tea time. Because I was getting a little bit, how to put it, fuzzed up in the head. Yeah, just a little bit. Captain Lad, hello there. Hope you're well. Good evening to you. Anyone? Who else I missed? Casper Northerner, Old Kool-Aid. Jaffa Cakes, smaller and thinner. A boiled frog thing in it. What? Boiled frog thing in it? Oh, a nice one. Cheers, Mad Monk. Gifted one all Shorts memberships. I know you didn't win the football or the rugby, did you? Sorry. Cheers, buddy. Scotland doesn't have the votes to beat England. No. Hello, Matt. Bring back the original size wagon wheel. It was that big. You literally had to rolled it out of the shop. You did. Yeah, you have to give some good hand to get it down from the shelf. Change a tyre. Well, peeps, I made a deal last week. If Scotland beat England, yeah, I would give 10 memberships, and if they lost, it'd be one. Sorry, Marcus, I have stuck to my word, you bastard. Cheers, buddy. Oh, Kofi's armpits. Oh my goodness, can you imagine what they're like? Oh, I shouldn't say that. If she was a nice person, I most definitely wouldn't. But she's such a horrible piece of work. I think she deserves everything she gets. She has that little cheesy grin, don't she? But underneath it all, she's just nasty. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Tom Nelson, an e-version of buy one, get one free. But two, give one back. Yeah, it's like, one step forwards, two steps back. Sweeter than that. Coffee. Sweeter than... What's this about Kofi's armpits? All of a sudden. Oh, go for a swim off with... Oh, God, I'm too far up now. Supply checklist. 1 bottle of whiskey. Up 10 cans of beer. 6 bucket, just in case, all shorts. Plays that fucking dance and Buddha baby. I would not do that to you. You know I wouldn't. No. Oh, my glasses, they match. Oh, there he goes. You spin me right round, baby, right round. He looks a bit dizzy now. Poor little kid. He has years to come. It's probably gone viral, isn't it, this clip? It's just going to haunt him for the rest of his life. Oh, the delay. I'll get the replay over here. It's like a delay. So, anyway, where was I after that? I used to work for a company that makes wagon wheels. Blimey, you got any nasty little secrets? And the wagon wheels. Did you watch them shrink? Were they literally, when they go on one end of the conveyor to the next, were they getting smaller? No? Oh. Jaffa cakes are a biscuit. Just a tax dodge to call them cakes. So they are quite cakey, aren't they? They've got a cakey mixture, sort of firm cakey mixture. I'd probably say it's more of a cake than a biscuit. A biscuit I expect to be like, crispy-ish. Biscuity like, like a cookie. Oh, Tom Nelson says, I preferred Leclerc and Grand Frais when I was in France. Well, we got both of them. We've got 2 Grand Frais, and Grand Frais are brilliant because you get really fresh veg. They mist it all and stuff. And it's really nice. Yeah, we go in a little bit pricier. Not necessarily all the time for the veg. Sometimes once in season, it's actually really cheap. And Leclerc is actually, I would say, it's probably the cheapest supermarket at the moment. I think it's cheaper than Lidl's and Aldi at the moment. We're finding Aldi a bit pricey here in France. Yeah, it's not. What we tend to do, we go to a place called Sun Union, which has got it's got Leclerc, it's got an Aldi, a Lidl's, and also it's got Super U. We know what we want from various places, and we can save some money. That's what we tend to do. It's an excuse to go from shop to shop, really, I suppose. So I dare shop, and it's quite sad, really, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say so. I'm not even allowed to go into tool shops. Although I don't like DIY tools. Not all of them, anyway. Most supermarkets need to give a 5-finger discount. That's pretty much what they're doing. You get 5 instead of 6. And they're shorter. Like those chocolate biscuit things, those long things, little packets. Cool. Hello, Joel. Oh, my friend. Kofi's armpits is where the Americans are hiding their chemical weapons. No, they're not hiding them there. It's where they come for refueling, you see. They're recycled weapons. She is a weapon. Could we just, she'd be like a cluster bomb. Could we just, drop her somewhere and just let everyone disperse? Oh, no, it's the Kofi. Hello, Lee Cole. I hope you're well. I've never heard of a Grand Frais, but Leclerc is good. A Grand Frais are brilliant. There's some Grand Frais in the family village. Have you ever been there, my friend? Which is, if you come past the airport, Bellegarde, you carry on going clockwise, well, then you eventually come to the family village, which is basically like there's a shopping, it's like a shopping, out-of-town shopping experience, I suppose. Yeah, and there's a Grand Fray there. There's also one, say, for the Moj as well. And they are good. They are good. Can be pricey, but the quality is good. Very good quality. Ali, somebody just turned up. I don't know who it is. Do you know who it is? So, just knocked on my door. I walked in my house. I was like, who are you? Do you know? You might know. Yeah. Nothing has shrunk here. Whoa. We didn't need to know that, Joe. Keep that to yourself, you saucy old devil, you. Ooh. Crikey. That's a bit that.
Getting tremendously wet.
Yeah, do you want to hear that? No. It must be the heat. I'm afraid of the wind. Just saying, I hope you're well. I've been in Cora. Cora, yeah, that's on the north side. Just behind there, you got the Chinese spice shop. This is like travel information if you come to France, you see. If you want like Indian or Chinese spices. Tommy Gunn, good evening all. Oh, say hi to Ginger's for me. Yeah, you obviously know. Yeah, Ginger's his hair. And so is Luis. Luis. I'm terrible with names. Can't remember my own sometimes. Remember dogs, they're not in there. That's because we've got guests, you see. That's right. Anyway, where are we? Let's get back onto this. So, I'm going to go as long as I can until I lose my voice. Because I'm losing my voice again. I've got to go to the doctor's on too. So I'm going to ask her about this again. Because I've got my thyroid problem. Yeah. Oh, sounds painful, doesn't it? Maybe. Well, it's not down there. It's up there. So, maybe not. Ooh. I can at least hope. Anyway, shrinkflation is on the rise. That's the only thing that is. Yeah. Yeah, a bit bigger. Alright, this is in The Witch. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they kind of do exposés and what have you. A bit like Channel 4's Dispatches. You know, of Russell Brand. Those sort of programmes, you know. Well, I might talk a little bit about him a bit later, but I don't want to do much of this. He upsets my chi, he does, yeah. But he upsets my calm. Yeah, I used to follow him a little bit when he was doing his podcast, and he went all loopy-loo. You know, all kind of conspiratorial and what have you. He realised, I can get more people watching me if I go all conspiratorial, all QAnon type of madness. It's weird. Anyway, he does have some quite good guests sometimes, but not recently because he's gone stupid. I certainly won't watch him now, considering what's going on at the moment. Yeah, he's been a bit naughty boy. Yeah, apparently. There again. Quite easy, a character assassination. I've been accused of that before, so I don't want to do it again just yet. So anyway, shrinkflation on the rise. I'll tell you what does get me though. My point. How come whenever it's somebody who's controversial and we don't particularly like Andrew Tate, Russell Brand, and what have you, as soon as they do something that's obvious, well, it appears to be, wrong, and it is obviously wrong, if it is true. But somebody else who, I like that bloke. He's a bit of he's alright here. Watch him and what have you on BBC and what have you. I quite like him. And then it's okay. Yeah, then people defend them. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, it's like a rule for some and then a rule for others, isn't it? So anyway. Oh no, they didn't say Magnum ice creams, did they? Oh dear. And Whisky's cat food. Oh crikey! And just two of the examples that Witch had found. Oh, look at her, you can't make a mind up. Is it bigger or is it smaller? I don't know. Well, 2/3 of people have noticed food and drink items that have shrunk in size but not in price. So hard-pressed shoppers feel that they are falling victim to grocery shrinkflation, according to research from Barclays, which has found dozens of examples, of grocery and household essentials that have become smaller in size but remain, at the same price. And sometimes a little bit more expensive. Ooh, how dare they? What's going on here? Am I out of sync here? A little bit. Anyway, okay. So here we reveal some of the worst examples we've come across and share our advice on how you can cut. We don't need advice on that. I think it's pretty darn obvious. See, the thing is, you see, here in France, I know I'm a bit biased because I live in France, but yeah, because here in France, everything's by weight. All the labels on the products, but also the labels on the shelves, they all display the weight. So how much it is per kilo. So you got that's what we tend to look at. We just look at the price per kilo. Gives a fairly good indication if it's better or poor, better or worse value, or worse. Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, back in the chat, 'cause I saw a lovely orangey yellowy box. Yeah, like, oh, look, there it is. Oh, crikey, it's Shrinkflation. Oh, how much Russell Brand's rusty sheriff's badge has contracted in the last 24? What? Contracted in the last 24 hours. Right, so say again that is Shrinkflation how much Russell Brand's rusty sheriff's badge has contracted in the last 20? Yeah, possibly. If he runs himself as a limited company and he has shares, I'm sure his share value has dropped quite a bit. I imagine a bit of a shrinkflation there. He's in the poop. I think he's done for, really. There's been a number of them, haven't there? People have been found not guilty, or there's no evidence. Their careers are done for, absolutely done for. Look at Michael Jackson. There was no, he wasn't convicted, was he? I don't know if what really happened. Really, we can make assumptions, can't we? It's a bit odd, wasn't he? Just a little bit strange. He does things that I wouldn't do, obviously. Or I hope you think I wouldn't do, but anyway, it's bizarre. Anyway, and then there's other ones as well, weren't there? There's that Tory MP that I think he got his I can't remember his name now. He's a horrible cretin, so he probably deserved it. But there you go, he's a Tory, so he kind of deserved it anyway by default. Well, there you go. There it is. If your message does not appear, says MadMonk33, you happen to be a spanner, yes, one of the spanners, straight away, it's held for review. And it goes in front of a board, and it takes about 30 days. Yeah, it's a bit like getting your ETIAS when it comes online. It could be up to 30 days. And you might have to have an interview if you're a criminal. To get... Yeah, anyway, that costs you 100 quid. Yeah. Who's Ebadiah Thomas? Hope you're well, my friend. Oh, I have been watching your videos, actually. But it's on the old... What's it? On the shorts feed. You come up with my feed, I'm watching a few shorts. Yeah, not shorts on mankinis. I mean, YouTube shorts. You know. And Charles Fluvat, do the supermarkets in France still price stuff in francs? Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't noticed. They were. I haven't noticed recently. Because they were doing it, and I don't think they are. I think some smaller supermarkets still are. I think Coop was. Or someone was in there. I just don't know. I'll go have a look. That's a good point. They haven't done that. Yeah, I haven't seen that for a while. I not. Maybe there's no room on the ticket anymore. Pretty much all over Europe. I'm fairly sure that Joel can confirm this in Portugal. That I think it's an EU, all over the EU, where things are priced by the kilo. So apparently, scroll back up. Oh, got a Lee Corn here. Oh, Lee Corn. And Duke Venture says Soup Tansky posted a video going over brand and how women are treated here in the UK. And I would seriously advise people to watch it. Yeah, Soup Tansky, she gets a lot of stick. Really, she does get a hell of a lot. She does put her neck out on she puts her head out there, or put her head on the block. So you have to accept a little bit of grief. I get a fair bit of grief and stuff. Not as much as Soup Tansky, obviously, she's got dance like more people watching her videos. But she's getting about a bit now, isn't she? She's there with Marina Perkis and Coldwater and Gemma Thor, and she's getting about a bit now. She's earned the right. Yeah, she's earned the right. She does a brilliant job, and the way she attacks the Tories is always good. I was a bit worried for a bit while because I don't remember me saying before about the YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube terms of service. Well, basically, they said you can't swear and stuff. They soon changed, because they got hit hard. Loads of people were uploading videos and big players as well. And all of a sudden, they did a U-turn on it, thankfully. People like I know she's mainly TikTok, but she does on YouTube as well. Oh, he's arsehole. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's an arsehole. asshole. Yeah, apparently the careful shrinkflation signs are all just a negotiating ploy as they are about to renegotiate contracts with the major suppliers next month. It's only on 26 odd products, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's companies like Unilever and stuff like that, but obviously they supply a lot of products, don't they? You know, not just what was it now? Unilever, I can't remember now. What was it? Stuff at Unilever, one of the Unilever products. So many of them, isn't there? Oh. So Carrefour have done shrinkflation on some of their own brand products as well. They have. Oh yeah, I mentioned that in my video earlier. They have. So there's no getting away from it. They're just as bad. They really are. But just the point of it, don't it? Is anything that highlights the situation has got to be a good thing. So it puts the people's front or low. You know, help people save money, because that's the long and short of it. People are going out there buying their goods and whatever, going to the supermarket, and they're wondering why they've only got 3 shopping bags instead of 4, and it's costing them the same amount of money because everything is smaller. Yeah. Now I'll tell you what, here in France, it's not cheap. Shopping here, it's not cheap. Cost of living is cheap, but food in the supermarkets is not cheap. But they do, well, say they protect the farmers. I'd say actually, the farmers have a huge amount of power here. You don't cross the farmers. What they do is they dump poop, on the supermarkets, or satellite to hay bales on roundabouts and that sort of stuff, and block the traffic. Oh, my tractor's broken down, officer. That kind of thing, and that's what they do when they've got a grievance. And I think the politicians are scared shitless of the farmers. Got by the short and curlies. And now we've got Poland and Hungary and who else was that? Oh, my giddy aunt. I think that's 3 of them. Not very happy because the ban on Ukrainian grain has not been extended coming into the EU, and as a result, they're not very happy because they're like putting, like for instance, Poland, that'd been the route to entry, wouldn't it, into the EU, and they want to protect their own farmers. The thing is, obviously, it's a little bit kind of, hang on, how's this going to work? Because if it enters the EU, there's no borders, is there? So it can still enter Poland and still enter Hungary and places like that, can't it? So, yeah. Maybe that should have been continued, I don't know. So, anyway, where was I? Oh, I'm losing my voice now already. Dude, I need more. I need more iron, says Duke Vengeance. Iron. Scrolling down. You can hear my voice, can't you? Blimey. My thyroid, you see, is broken. Same here, but the brand is funny sometimes, but I don't care what the heck he is doing. I don't care for what the heck he's doing. Yeah, well, what the heck he's doing? He is funny. So in his early days, he was funny. But did anyone see, some years ago, I think it was some kind of awards ceremony, and it was Geldof. Bob Geldof come onto stage. Russell Brand was the host. Yeah, the one at the lectern with the cards and stuff, with the envelopes. Oh, yes, Bob Geldof. Bob Geldof comes to get his award or something like that. Something like that. Years ago, this was just coming top of memory. And so he walks up the stairs, gets behind the lectern, does Bob Geldof, and he says, "Russell Brand, he's a cunt." And Russell Brand's face. It's just like, he didn't look very happy. Obviously, they don't get on. I don't know why, do you? So Russell Brand has got history, but yes. We've got these women at the moment, they're all coming out left, right and centre at the minute, and I was invited back to Russell Brand's, to his room, and we were all a bit smoochy and all of that, and he wanted a bit more, but I said no, and he was perfectly fine with it. Apparently. Oh, crikey. I'll tell you what I do have a bit of a grievance with, but I understand why. The problem is if you don't come forward at the time, it weakens your case, but not just that though, is it? These people get away with it, and they offend again and again and again, because they think they're impervious, they think they are. Well, it all becomes like water for duck's back, I suppose, for them. Doesn't mean anything. Nothing can touch them. Look at Jimmy Savile. Got away with it for years. Was it, Leiden, Sex Pistols Leiden, what happened on Leiden? He was being interviewed by, I think it was Piers Morgan. And he said about Jimmy Savile. Oh, it was going on, it's been going on for years. I said something, but I was kind of, no one was listening in the BBC. There's so much of it going on, isn't there, But the thing, so my point was, the agreements I've got is, if you are the victim and you don't say anything, I know it's horrible, somebody else is going to suffer. You've got to say something. You've really got to. You can't base your career, you can't base your career on something like that and have that hanging over you for the rest of your life anyway. You've got to say something. Like that other geezer, that director geezer, what is that? The director, producer, got his name now. The other one, he all of a sudden had sticks and stuff. He looked fine when he walked into. Yeah, he's in prison now, isn't he? Got his name now. Oh my God, ugly bugger. Oh, my mind. See these holes in my hat? Yes, my brain falling out of the holes. Anyway, back down into the County Kev. Got County Kev, Bob Geldof now. There's I suppose you could say that, but Geldof is also an untitled. He's done a hell of a lot of good though. He was in the Wall. Oh, he was in the Wall. About all I know about Geldof. Well, Bob Nesrapfest says hello. Savile was known about since the 60s. I know. They knew what was happening. It's horrendous, isn't it? Do you know what I don't understand is though? If you've got any kind of morality about you, how do you live with yourself? I don't get it. Now, my dear wife, she went through a pretty awful first marriage. I mean, really horrendous. And these people, they get away with it. They get away with it and get away with it and get away with it. They just do it more and more and more and more. You got to cut them off at the knees. Literally. Maybe. Cut something off anyway. Yeah. No, I don't have one for that. No. Oh, actually, I do.
I am a woman, and I don't have balls.
Not anymore. No, cut them off. Yeah. Anyway, phone box chicken, hello there. Oh, Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. That's it. Thank you, phone box chicken. I forgot. That's the geezer. Yeah. Basically using his power to get laid. It's just horrible. Just horrible. Doc Davis says, Geldof's sister taught me French. Really? Or maybe she can teach me. Someone needs to. 56 very suspect MPs and the police force isn't full of... and Houston, we have a problem. I think you're right there, mate. Sir Larry the Cat. Don't listen to Leiden these days. No, he's gone completely loopy. He's gone all Tory. Something not quite right with him. Oh, Matt. Bird nest rat fast. That's Chris jumping up. That's the one. Mike's big. Okay. Johnny Rotten. Yeah. Called out Savile and said, Johnny Rotten. In the 70s. And also he's been interviewed, I think, several years later with, he referred to that when he did that. So I need to, but no one's listening. That's the problem. No one's listening. It's like it's Jimmy Savile. Doesn't matter, What? He's wearing a shell suit. What are you going on about? Why did people love him anyway? I don't get it. Look, kids used to sit on his knee. Hungary is pro-Russia while Poland is a bit of a sneak and supports Ukraine as a matter of convenience. And do they have much choice on, the border in Ukraine, aren't they? And the benefits it brings. An October election in Poland will show what's really happening. Legal and it's mine and my missus, he says. 18th anniversary. Oh, wow. Since our first date today. Brilliant. Well done, mate. Well, congratulations. 18th. You're doing all right then. Me and the missus have been together for 30-odd years now. I can't believe she's put up me with all these years. No, I was saying exactly the same thing to the missus. Because he wants treats. Wally wants treats, he do. Don't you, Wally? Here we go. We get to the tail. He's not eating his flipping food. That's what it is. It's what? Well, because we keep feeding him treats. Yeah. And there. Ah, that's my finger. What's he like? So, you have the one in a minute, alright? In a minute. Really will be eating your food. What he's doing is waiting until it gets to a point where he's so flipping hungry, then he eventually eats his food. Oh, dear. Sidetracked me, haven't I? But has she done the dishes, Lee? Nice one, Mark. I've met his missus, and she's lovely. So is his kids. He's got a nice family. Yeah, I have to admit, I think his kid's a bit brighter than him, than Lee, to be honest. I'm sure Lee would agree. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations, my friend. That's nice to hear. Your marriages do work sometimes, you know. Oh, the bigger. Good evening, people. Oh, and cow fans. Yes, we have cows in our fields, you know. Not in my fields, but literally come, yeah. And they do projectile horizontal cow pads. They literally come suck. Yeah. They do them over my fence. Right, anyway. They are my little friends, my dogs are. They are precious. Oh. Hello, Vincent Brennan. Oh, Boba Republican representatives for Colorado and a male guest accompanying her were ejected from the musical Beetlejuice on the 10th of December for vaping. Have I heard about that? Gina's just told me. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Recording video and disturbing other patrons. Really? That's a bit extreme, isn't it? Used to know a couple of geezers who made TV tunes and jingles for Geldof, and they said that he was a tanker. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I have never met him. No. For vaping, yes, Duke. Vaping. Hello, J-Mick. Don't make it weird. Enjoying you, as always. Don't make it weird. No, don't be weird. No, okay. Right. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what, we'll carry on with this bit in a minute. But, first of all, if it comes up, what's going on with that? Don't want that bit. Oh, not that bit. Or that bit. It was here a minute ago. And now it's not. Oh, what's happened with that? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Everything's jumped down. I want the comments. That's what I want, the comments. Right, some of the comments we got today, right, on my video about shrinkflation, inflation shrinking, kind of, you know, I need to shrink. I do. Right, oh, can make it a bit bigger, can't we? Oh, see, this is on my video that I put on about shrinkflation today. Alright, so let's go through some of the comments. As far as shrinking product size is the response to constant pressure from the supermarkets, and that's pretty much what we were saying earlier, wasn't it? To lower the price. Now the supermarkets are body shaming. I like that. That's quite cool. Yeah, it's pretty much what they're doing, isn't it? They're shaming the manufacturers to bring down the prices, but the manufacturers got no room to move. They haven't really. I don't think they have. I think for what they're doing, it was either that or somebody wants to make more money. That's what maybe they have got room to move. But everything's been squeezed. The raw ingredients more expensive. The cost of fuel and energy is more expensive. The cost of labour is more expensive. And I've said this in previous videos, time and time again. Eventually, the customer's the one who has to pay. Now we could all argue, oh well, they should just suck it up. At the end of the day, they can't just suck it up because eventually they'll just end up flat on their faces and end up in bankruptcy. They'll just shut the shop, have to shut the doors. We've seen so many businesses recently do that, haven't we? Whether it be on the high street or manufacturing. There's a massive shake-up the way that business is being done now. Like in the previous video, I was talking about like Stellantis and what have you, and who is the is Vauxhall and Skoda and another one which I can't remember. Well, they're moving to online sales for the cars, and they're not the only ones. Loads of them. Tesla already does it, what have you, and works for them. But this model of the short showroom is basically has been swept to one side, and everything's going to be done online. But that's lots of jobs gone, isn't it? lots of jobs. And also, I think we'll see our choices change. I tell you what it's going to be. We're going to do like a virtual reality to choose our cars. Yeah, I won't be because I've got the money. So there you go. So I suppose let's just check something here before we carry on. Object, the wrong one. No. There we go. Oh, check, that's right. Yeah, so no supermarkets or body shaming. I think it's a very good way of looking at it. Oh, 2 replies. One's mine, so it's mine. Aldi's own knockoff brands have also matched sizes with name brands. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, crikey, I did it again. Don't we come? Can't do it that way. Ah! There it is. That one there, and that one there. Oh, what's it done that? Videos. Oh, there you go. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. No. Right. I'll be better off going in the back end, wouldn't I? Via my studio. Let's do that instead. Content and comments. And then it shouldn't jump about so much then. Yeah. Here we are. Right, sorry about that. Let's just make it bigger. Just missed that. Right. Oh, it's more recent that. What? Got 15 minutes ago. They even took the cheese out of what? Really? But you're not an empty, and your French supermarkets here always quote in if you're not an empty in the kilo like we're talking about, they do. You see it on the labels, maybe everything's in the kilo by kilo. I could have showed you there, couldn't I? Oh yeah, and the wagon wheels are now tiny now. It looks like a nice a bucolic deal there, my good man. Oh, he's referring to where I live. It is very nice. Airbnb is always an option. Yeah, well, we had a guest last night. We do have an Airbnb here. So people do want to stay if they want to. Anyway, Carrefour in France is the most expensive supermarket with Auchan. Auchan is the supermarket owned by a French family. They also got Leroy Merlin's and Decathlon. Massive chain, and they're still operating in Russia. Oh dear. Right, there we go. I messed it up. What? We'd like you to be ready. Trousers are not optional. I'm confused. No, what's that about? I am in the right one. I am, yeah. Is that what happens to... What? Oh, dear. I can't comment, Leslie. No. You have to keep that to yourself. Yeah. Get your little tape out. Get yourself some verniers as well. It's all about the girth, you know, the girth. Anyway, bought some Vicks for a cold, and they changed the formula. It's now definitely weaker formula. Never again. They've lost my customer. That's a good point, actually. It's not just the size of the products. It's actually the quality of the product. You know, for instance, if you got Toffee Crisp, if you put more Rice Krispies in it, well, you can get more air, aren't you? And that obviously done like cheaper than toffee, I reckon. I purchased a jar of spaghetti sauce, Mids brand, the other day, and I had a bottle on the shelf of 32 ounces, and the new bottle was 28 ounces at the same price. Oh, everything's getting smaller. Oh, better format, Marcus. Okay, there we go. What's going on here? Because I'm not. Oh, hang on. That's what I've got to do. Get rid of that. Obviously, I comment them. Yeah, I replied to my video. If I actually read them. Amazing, that, isn't it? Oh, that's it. That's better now. So the other thing that has happened that there's will not always be brand products on the shelves, so you have to buy the more expensive alternative or leave it. That's what we found with during the lockdown, where there was a shortage of products. Well, not lockdowns, and also obviously for Brexit, what have you, and lorry drivers and God knows what else. And there's a shortage of products. The people who were buying the expensive products end up buying the cheaper products. Yeah, of course you can.
It should fall off there.
Why don't you move up? Oh, we can move up. We can squeeze in there. Oh, another chair.
Huh?
Or that chair.
Chair.
Or drum stool.
I don't want you to fall off the edge.
It's really warm in here. Oh, should I put that fan on? That's a good idea. Oh, I'll be with you in a second. I'm just putting my fan on. Yeah, it's all happening.
Marcus, can you move?
Cover your cleavage up.
Can you move up a bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my arms only go so far.
I know, but I don't want Ginger to fall off the edge.
You know, okay. Oh, there's a dog there. Oh, no, it's Mrs. I mean, that's Sebastian. There he is. You okay there, Gingers? I've got Ginger's hair. Yeah, there you got the Ginger's. Oh, she's going live. She is. Oh, there she is. Oh, we got a face to the name.
Wait. There we go.
Oh, you've got a strange accent. You're not Scottish. That's not a Scottish accent.
I'm 1/4 Scottish. Do you want to get up here?
Wally. Wally's in the way, by the way. Yeah, there he is. He's getting in the way. Wally, do a budge up. Do a budge up. Are you warm? I think he's warm. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I've got a plan. Oh, yeah, over there. Over there. Oh, no, dropped it. I've got to look for it. Oh. You okay there? That's just squishy. It's very squishy. Just don't press that button. It's not turn off. Tell me the back there.
As Wally puts his face there and almost pushes the
Yeah,
button.
quite. The grandchildren. There's a button. Just I need to do something about like a little flip thing over the top of the button, and the grandchildren often lean against it, and the computer goes off. It's really annoying. It's really annoying when that happens. So Gingers,
Yes.
how's your trip been?
It's been very nice. I've met a lot of people.
She met me.
Very fun. And I've met Lee Korn. And who else on there have I met? I don't know who else is on there. I'm supposed to be meeting Reagan Elite later this week too.
Oh, Reagan. Yeah,
So-
he's not on here tonight. Reagan's not here.
But I met Indie
Truck Davey?
I met him.
Yeah, Reagan's. Yeah.
So, but not his brother, Mad Monk, who didn't want to come around and meet
Oh,
me, so-
Mad Monk's here.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
didn't want to meet me.
Oh, Mad Monk. Yeah. He's a spanner, Mad Monk. He's one of the spanners. Hang on, why is it going all weird there? That's gone weird. There you go. Oh, yeah, he's there somewhere. Oh, Mad Monk's biggest fan. There he is, look. Yeah. So Mad Monk, she's upset. He didn't want to meet Gingers. Yeah. So what's the strangest thing for you when you come to? So you landed. Oh, what airport was it?
In Edinburgh, 4 hours late.
You landed 4 hours late.
We left Boston, Massachusetts 4 hours
They
late.
do have to go around the mountains, don't they?
No. See, what happened? We had a mechanical issue.
Oh. And you still got on that plane?
Well, they couldn't fix it. It was just the cargo door.
Oh, you just leave it open. Why don't you?
Yeah. And
Just lose luggage.
so after 2 hours, they had us get off the plane, and they sent us to the counter.
I'll tell you what, let's bring the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That's a good idea.
Did you just break it?
I just broke a boy. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll hold it, shall I? It's like Leonardi.
But so they told us that they couldn't fix the plane, so they made us get off and go to the ticket counter and said they were going to give us vouchers for a hotel room for the night, because by this time we were supposed to leave at 9:15 p.m. and by this time it's after 11. So we're standing in line waiting to get our vouchers, and all of a sudden an announcement comes over and says, "Oh, we fixed it. Everybody back on the plane." But we had already gone through security, so we had to go back through security again, and there were more than 200 people on the plane.
Blimey.
So we had to line up for security again. We get on the airplane. They finally take off. Of course, the rest of the airport is closed, so we didn't have to wait in line or anything. So we finally took off at 1:30 a.m. And at 2 o'clock, they served us dinner.
So, okay.
2 a.m. we were having dinner, yes. And then I fell asleep. So, but we got into Edinburgh late. It was supposed to be earlier, so it was like, what time was it? 12 o'clock or 12:30 we got into Edinburgh.
It sounds like a bit of a dodgy flight. Were there chickens on board?
Not that I saw, but there is a good thing about this though, because I had travel insurance. And
Oh.
because it was 4 hours late, they sent me a text message saying your flight is 4 hours late. So you're eligible for reimbursement. So we'll be sending you a check for $100.
I want all my money back.
So no, so I said, okay, fine, make my next flight late too. But so it was a very long flight, and it was a long trip. It was a 2 hour trip to the airport too.
Blimey.
So it was a long day.
So what? Okay, apart from your flight, I broke my microphone stand. It's the little bass thing. Yeah, it has. It should come off. What am I going to do with that? Have I got to hold
I
it?
didn't do it.
You looked at it funny. That's what you did. Oh. So what was the when you got off the plane after obviously a rather crazy flight with a cargo door left open? You still got your luggage. So you managed to pick that up. That's fine. So what is the maddest thing? What's the biggest shock for you? That's it. Culture shock. My arm's aching.
I was in Scotland 18 years ago.
That's a long while ago.
So yeah, the most interesting thing I found was when I left Scotland, it was sunny the entire time I was there. As soon as I crossed over the border into England, it got gray and foggy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spent time in Manchester, and I got there, and my first thought was, this place looks a little bit dirty.
Oh dear, that's not a good advert.
And I got the same impression in Birmingham too.
I
I
don't
don't know
know
if it
money.
really is, but I just thought it kind of looked a little bit dirty. After Scotland is much cleaner, and the air's cleaner, and the water tastes better.
Oh, I wonder why that is. Oh, is the water privatised in Scotland?
No.
No. Did
So-
did you meet anything unsavoury? Like, did you go to any coastline anywhere?
No.
Not in Scotland, because obviously they've got sewage systems at work.
No, I didn't. I haven't been near any water.
That's not advised. It's a good idea. Stay away.
But I was only in London for.
You're going to Hastings, aren't you?
I landed in London or got to London on Saturday afternoon. So I was there less than 24 hours before we came over here. And then we're staying here for 2 days. And then Wednesday we're going to, Hastings. So to meet someone else.
Mhm.
And then Thursday we're doing something. And then Friday I'm hoping to relax a little bit because I fly home Saturday morning.
Long flight as well.
So yeah, it's only about 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, it's not too bad,
But
is it?
then it's a 2 hour drive home. So
7 hours.
it's gonna be another long day, and that's Saturday, and then I have to be work on Monday.
Jet lag.
So,
Yeah.
but it's been a nice trip. I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. There's a bunch of things. Random Scottish History uploaded an hour YouTube thing, which was our day on last Monday.
Ooh,
I think
check
it
that out.
was. We went up to Inverary Castle,
Yeah.
Dunbarton Castle, and a bunch of other places, and it was a beautiful day, so you could see all.
Oh,
of
you had the right
mountains
person
and
for it then.
mhm. Well,
Very knowledgeable.
yep, she was there, and Aki's Mad was driving, so and Saskia was there.
Oh,
So it was
crikey, everyone
four
was
of us,
there. So you got Saskia, Akismad,
and Random Scottish History.
and Rand Scottish history.
And Saskia took me around Glasgow
Uh-huh.
on that Sunday. Oh, and I stayed in an interesting place in Glasgow too. It turned out it was a hostel, and they said online that it was like a dormitory, except it wasn't. There were pods, and you stayed in a pod, and
Talk about the
there
other
were
day, the pods.
eight women in one room. Each had her own pods, and there was
Ooh.
one bathroom for 8 women. So that was interesting.
That could get really sweaty.
Well, and it was hot too. It was hot in Glasgow. The window would only open this much. Somebody said there had been a fan in there, but somebody stole the fan. So we
It's quite a good idea.
were
If you just
roasting.
look for somewhere to stay for the night, why do you? Sometimes you don't need all that stuff, especially if you're in a hostile environment, mate.
And the couple of places that I stayed
Australian
in,
race,
the place I stayed in Manchester and the place I stayed in Wolverhampton were interesting. They were sort of like Airbnbs, but there was booking.com, and they were just rooms, and I had to share a bathroom, and they were just a little.
At the same time,
What do you mean? What at the same time?
the bathroom.
I shared a bathroom with the other person who was staying on the same floor as me in the other room, and
Bit up close and personal.
and the last one in Wolverhampton, it was a guy And he woke me up one night because he came in at 3 a.m. and obviously he was drunk and he just, slammed a couple of doors and, groaned when he went to bed. And I'm like, okay. He made me a little nervous since we were sharing a bathroom. But it's been an interesting trip.
Eye opener. It's an
Yes.
eye opener.
Yes.
So Mark. So you say marked differences between here and where you're from.
Where I'm from, oh, definitely. It's very different, and especially in Scotland when you had all the mountains and the beautiful stuff
Oh, Scotland's
there,
lovely.
and it was quiet and clean air
The
and
Hebrides.
everything. And
I'd like to visit the Hebrides. I would.
Yeah, I would too. But
Yeah.
but we stayed in the middle of the Cairngorm Mountains too. There was it turns out there was a hotel there that the tour company Trafalgar had used, and the people got old and they decided they were going to close and everything, and Trafalgar bought it. So now it's part of their tour when they go through the middle of the country like that.
Oh, I think there's up in Scotland, one of the big estates. Somewhere. Where is it? There we go. Oh, here we go. That's one. Yeah, King Charles and William Band.
Ooh,
Yeah, there you go. Band they are. They're talking about Scotland, you see.
good.
Yeah.
What
I
they
think
do?
it's, yeah, it is Scotland, yeah. Oh, they've been bad. They've been very naughty.
Aberdeenshire.
Oh, yeah, they've been very, very naughty. They've been hunting on land that they've been doing 170 years. But the new owners have said, no, not for you anymore. No, we want to make some money.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so King Charles and William Band from a 170-year tradition after being kicked off the estate. Obviously, it's in the mirror, so it's worded as such. I don't know how you pronounce this, but it's Abergele estate in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, and has been used by royalty since it was bought by the Queen Victoria and Prince Albert in 1851. But now they've just been given the boot. And the reason for it is basically it's been sold off. Someone else has got it, and they've got to try and make the estate pay for itself, which I can understand. Because obviously these things aren't free, are they? Do you realise I'm holding the microphone? Let's bring up the chat. It's been jabbering along. And
What is
okay.
anybody saying?
Oh, dear me. That's been... Oh. Yes, we broke the microphone.
And Mad Monk was talking about Marcus Rewilding, and we went. That my tour group stopped off at I think it's Tree of Life in Scotland, where they're actually doing charity. They're taking money to rewild Scotland
Right.
with its natural trees.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
So it's pretty cool.
Mm.
And they want to bring back the lynx, the animal.
With the ears.
So yeah,
The fluffy
yeah,
ears.
that's pretty cool.
They've kind of done something similar to that here in France. But they're the wolves, yeah.
They're trying to do that in the U.S., but the farmers keep luring the wolves off the protected land so they can kill them.
Yeah, because obviously, yeah, they're predatory and probably eating their cattle.
Well, that's what they claim, but
wouldn't be
they're not
surprised
really eating a lot of them. They're eating the deer.
Oh, I
And
see.
the hunters don't like that because there aren't as many deer for them to hunt.
Look at him with the microphone. That's a job for me to fix. Actually, you get this hefty old microphone stand. It's a pretty solid thing. It's quite heavy, and it comes with this really flimsy base. I thought I stiffened it all up, but I just realized the bolt that I put through it is literally just it's pulled the base off.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you break it.
It's all your fault, Gingers.
Yes, I know.
Oh, blimey. So, okay, scroll down, just in case I missed anything.
Oh, somebody said hi to me.
What was it, Lisa?
You cut me off the screen. Yeah, I know you can tell. Because the
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, good point. That's a bit rude, really, isn't it?
that's fine.
No, I do that.
I met
or,
Lee. He knows what I look like.
oh no, put there. I'll put over me, cut me off the screen. No, they all know what I look like, and they're probably better off not saying, there you go, that's working. That's good. Not my king, says Tommy Gunn. Do screw up. Did anyone say anything after I broke my microphone? That's what I'm curious about. Marcus looks like an oldie timer TV presenter holding the giganormous microphone. This thing weighs over a kilo. It's 1.5 kilos. This microphone is just the microphone. It's heavy. Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks, for that Joel. Ginger's letting you know. Oh yes, Marcus. I hope that your special time in the work. Your special time. No, that's fine. Thank you. Not that sort of special time. What? Too dusty and dirty in there. Who's Obadiah Thomas says, my latest research project, Hayden Edwards, RAF Navigator, Halifax Bomber, Dresden Sortie. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about airfix kits or something. They latest projects. I don't know. But Hayden was still alive, many hours afloat. I'm not sure. Let's scroll down. Oh, there are 2 seasons in Scotland, June and winter.
It was beautiful when I was there.
I can imagine. Yeah, you had some very good weather, to be fair. Oh, Balmoral was stolen, says Mark's biggest fan. Yeah, from its owners who were Jacobite, supported. Hang on, and what about your rock? Did you get your rock back? Yours, that rock of stone, whatever, scone.
Well, there is one in Edinburgh Castle that we saw, with their crown jewels. So they
got it back then.
One.
Oh, they got it back. Okay, because they took one down, didn't they, for the coronation, apparently.
Yeah.
And then they had to ask for it back. That's why I had, when you lend things out to people, all right? I don't know if you have this situation, because I have tools, people ask, can I borrow this or borrow that? And you have to ask for it back. Obviously, you find your toolbox smaller.
I've lost books and videos that way because people just never return them.
See, the Scots only lost their stone of scone. You know? It's just not on. And metal rings and everything on it. Yeah. For some reason, I want a Google toner. Are you talking about my is a toner? It's a really good microphone stand. It's been really good, and then the base is just broken. So I'm gonna fabricate my own, and it'll be strong. It'll be proper. It will. I won't have this situation again.
Next week he'll have a much better microphone.
That's actually a really good microphone. That's the only thing that stops the squeak in my voice. Yeah, because when I first started doing this, I had a really squeaky kind of voice, and when a strange voice, I still got a strange voice, but Norfolk, you see. But then since I got this thyroid thing, I didn't realise it was my thyroid, and my voice is constantly. I'm losing my voice. One day I'll be quiet. One day.
Oh no! What will we do without all
I don't know.
his 1 hour streams?
I did the 1 hour. Oh dear.
Oh, you're missing super.
What do you mean it's have I missed super chat, have I? Boom. Oh, Mad Monk, cheers, buddy. I was working night shift. Sorry, gingers. Oh, see, yeah. Yeah, all those.
I don't know. I saw your brother, and it wasn't at night. It was what was it? What day of the week was it? It was Saturday.
Saturday, was it?
Yeah, it was Saturday afternoon.
You told me that Mad Monk's brother said Mad Monk didn't want to. Yeah. Am I getting you in trouble, Mad Monk?
Wait, what did the other one say? The one above that from somebody else?
I'm a big fan. Oh, hang on, it's a different one. I'm seeing that. Sorry, buddy.
He's canceling his membership. Ginger's isn't Ginger. Actually, I am. If you take a flash photo of me, my hair will look red.
Really?
It does.
I'm
yes,
curious.
It does.
I got. Oh. As if it's got a battery in it. I don't know if it's got a memory card in the moment.
You don't have enough hands to do that.
That is actually a really valid point. That might be a bit tricky. Cheers, like Mad Monk. And just for Mark Speaks fan as well. So I'm so you sure you're ginger?
Well, I'm grey now. I mean, that's what happens when you get old, you know?
Happens to us all, apparently. Yeah. But not chap. Mark's time zone is very different. My time zone is very different, and also my 1 hour is quite different as well. I kind of go with the flow. I'm already over an hour, I think, hour and 14. Get your instant gorilla glue out, Marcus. For what? Oh, for F's sake. I don't think that. Looking at it, I don't think that will work. No, it's literally broke the bottom of the base off.
Alistair, yes,
solid.
I did like the new Lanark trip. It was very, very interesting, very pretty area, but the water level was unfortunately very low.
It's a lot of our lakes here are very low at the moment as well. We've just been to a lake, a little place, Saint Yvonne, And you can literally walk around the lake at the moment because the water level's so low. Normally you can't do it. I mean, unless you're in the sandy stony bit, because the water level is so bad. Hair shaming is my bag, says Marcus Pixfeld. What about me then? You know, I just clip it off because I dunk my head in the barrel, you see. That's what I do when I'm working. I get covered in sawdust. So I just dunk my head in the barrel and I do the Timotei. You know, you see the adverts, Timotei adverts? No. Yeah, it's not very exciting. Anyway, so gaffer tape. I don't think that'll do it either. No, this weighs a flipping bomb. The armour's relatively heavy, and this microphone's 1.5 kilos.
Pretty soon you're gonna have these really big muscles in your arm.
Did I used to be quite muscly at one time, and I'm just fat.
It happens to all of us when we get older.
Well, I started getting problems with my arms, my legs, and everything, that part of my body, and then it's kind of I stopped working out, and soon it takes over, doesn't it? You know, if you let it, it takes over. I've always been a bit heavy, to be fair. So Ginger's is chocolate blonde, not a strawberry blonde. Oh God, who said that about strawberry blondes? I can't remember who it was now. Do you like the break from the mosquitoes, Ginger?
Oh my God, it's amazing. Wandering around during the day, in the evening, not a single mosquito. I love it. That alone is worth moving to Scotland for.
There you go, look, do it.
Well, I have my dog at home, so I have to go home and get my dog.
Have you ever considered moving?
I was planning on retiring to Scotland, but not unless it gains its independence. I don't want to be on Plague Island with everybody else.
Wangland. As Graham Hughes would say. Yeah, I can understand that. I have to admit, moving here to France is the best thing we ever did. It really is, and it's not. Okay, we're broke, but it's a different way of life, you know. You're sort of rich in other ways, aren't you? You know?
Oh, and this place too, where I'm here with a friend and we're staying about 5 kilometers away. We drove from that hotel room to here, not a single car.
Not
we
one.
did not see a single car.
It's 6 kilometres, is it? 5 or 6 kilometres? Not one car. Didn't you get a tractor?
No.
Not even a tractor?
We saw a deer. We saw a rabbit. We saw a frog.
You don't see people. No. And you wonder why my French is rubbish. They're going to practice it.
Animals are better anyway.
Dogs. Definitely dogs. And animals. And oh my goody aunt, just on the other side of this wall here, Gingers, we've got a jasmine that's climbing all over the wall.
Oh, nice.
And I haven't been able to trim it. Normally I trim it every single year, because obviously it goes in the roof and what have you. But we've got so many, but I'm not kidding you, there must be between 200 and 300 birds in that.
Wow.
In our jasmine.
So that gets really noisy then.
You ain't kidding. I mean, really noisy. We had Airbnb guests there last night, and they're quite earthy people. They call themselves BO tourists. I thought they just smell, but they didn't have a shower, so they might have done. But anyway, I just shook the little jasmine outside, and just the birds coming out, and they're just swarming backwards and forwards. They're little sparrows, you know. But I love it. You know, just love the wildlife and that. You can be driving down the road here, and there'll be some bird of prey, some hawk, or even a buzzard just sitting on a post there. Not bothered by it, you know. Yeah, I don't suggest trying to feed it. It might be a little bit dangerous. Don't do that. No, so it's lovely. It's just lovely. It's just a different way of life. I'm glad to get away from the hassle, I suppose, because that's what it is. It's just constant hassle. We don't get any hassle.
That's nice.
You know, you get the odd person turn up in the van who wants to see if you've got any. Either they ask you if you've got any metal. You've got any metal you want to get rid of, or they want to ask you if you want to cut your hedges. I ain't got any hedges, so I don't know why they stopped. I've got trees though. Might be asked about the trees, the Albert. So you get that. But apart from that, we don't really see anybody. You know, get occasional people walking past and that, and curious what we're doing. Or you get the farmers, or you get the chasse. So you'll have little white vans come past and that. Little old farmers in there with the big bottom glasses and that shotgun over their shoulder. That might be broken or it might not. I mean, you know. But yeah, it's just a different way of life, and I like it. I like it. I do. It's all natural.
It is very nice here. I mean, even driving from the airport to the hotel, that's just a short distance. We didn't see that many cars.
No.
We went through a stereotypical American movie, little French village. It's straight out of an American movie. I was like, oh my God, I love this.
Was that Aix-en-Provence or?
Oh, I don't remember. But it's almost a straight drive from the Limoges airport to the hotel. I mean, we hardly made any turns. It was almost.
Were you on the single carriageway, but sort of a main road?
I don't know if it was the main road. It didn't have very many cars on it.
There isn't many.
I know, it's nice.
Yeah, because you can come out on where the airport is, and you sort of feed onto the main road, and it kind of arcs round the northern side of Limoges, and then comes back. It links up to a minor road, Aix-en-Provence. But you can actually go through Aix-en-Provence. Did you go over a river?
I don't think so.
No. Oh, probably. Okay.
I don't remember seeing one. I was looking at. Yeah, I don't think.
You're more concerned about deers jumping out at you.
Well, we were looking for that, yes, because they kept saying signs, and we didn't want to run over one. And of course, we were soaking wet because we got caught in the rain walking from the place where we rented the car to where we actually found the car. So, literally soaking wet.
Yeah.
So.
Sudden downpour, like the heavens just opened.
Oh, and it was coming sideways too.
Yeah.
So even though I had a jacket over my head,
Didn't last long, though, did that?
no, but it stopped when we found the car.
Yeah, so we got shelter.
So.
That stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very considerate of it. Not really, no. Mark, the biggest fan, says, I want to move to France. I don't blame you. Yeah. Ireland or North Inverness. Do it. It's not that easy now, is it? So it's not impossible, but it's not as easy as it used to be, obviously, because we had freedom of movement, And now we have to do what, like, Ginger's has to do. Well, no, you're part Scottish, aren't you? Is it on your passport?
No, it's not on my passport. I am one quarter Scottish. Actually, I was very upset when I landed in Edinburgh because I had to put my passport through a machine and I had to stand there so it could scan my face too. And then it let me go through, and that was it. I didn't get a Scottish stamp on my passport. I was very upset. I wanted one.
They got your biometrics instead. They'll be selling that. They'll put it on eBay.
No, maybe they'll look at it and say, hey, she looks familiar.
Ooh.
Is she related to these people? Who
Yeah, America's Most Wanted.
Sweet, innocent little me.
That's what they all say. And they all look sweet and innocent. Yeah.
Prove I'm not.
Just saying, says, as an American, I can appreciate her amazement of traffic home. What, traffic back home? Or traffic here? Was your roads really busy?
Even in Glasgow, there isn't anywhere near as much traffic as you find in the States.
Oh, blimey.
Even morning rush hour traffic in Glasgow, I'm like, this isn't any traffic. Even in Manchester, I told my taxi driver, I'm like, where's the traffic? He said, oh, this is bad. I said, not compared to the States, it isn't.
Well, there's pollutants. Oh, and your fuel's cheaper though, isn't it? It's gone up though, hasn't it, quite a bit?
What has?
You probably see a diesel on your petrol.
Actually, we're driving a diesel car right now, which I didn't ask for one, but that's what they gave us.
But in the United States, though, the price of your petrol is still cheaper than it is here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, what was it? It was we saw today. It's going up again here. It's what, 155 for a liter or something, and when I got gasoline at home, it was still $3.72 a gallon.
Whoa, that's 4.5 litres.
So,
4.55 litres.
So
it's
paying a lot more.
We're paying a lot of duty and tax. Oh, well, same thing really, isn't it? VAT and what have you. They pile it all on, and it gets very, very expensive. And same here. I don't know if it still applies. Mac one did, or the La Manche. They did apply a reduction in the fuel to keep the prices down. I don't know if it still applies though. That was during COVID and what have you, and when the prices was just getting the energy crisis, start of the energy crisis. But yeah, it's a US gallon. Oh my Gideon, it's not the same as the UK gallon, is it? It's like the pint. How many millilitres is in a US pint?
How the hell would I know? They don't teach us that at school. Just because it does have, liters and everything on all of our like when you buy a bottle of Coca-Cola, you buy a liter of Coke, or you can buy a 2 liter of Coke, or you can buy a 16-ounce bottle or a 12-ounce can.
I can't remember what it is. Maybe someone can tell me. We've got the American pint is, I think it's about it's under 500 milliliters, whereas a British pint is 568 milliliters. So you got all the Brexiters going on about, we go back to Imperial, we got to trade with America better and all that, they say. But for one thing, that more and more metric has been used in the United States for engineering and stuff like that.
Well, it makes sense.
Oh, it does,
the rest of the world is doing it that way.
You've got to have your M8 bolts. That's what you've got to have. You've got to have your M8 bolts. Very important, you see. And so they're waving about some kind of Brexit win. They didn't get trade deal anyway, so it didn't pan out, did it? And the imperial system's different anyway, so it didn't really make any sense.
Well, do you guys really want our chlorinated chicken?
No.
I mean,
No.
I don't want the chlorinated chicken.
I don't want chicken in the UK full stop. They chuck it on the floor, they kick it around a bit, then they put it back in the packet.
Mm-hmm. They do that in the US, yeah.
Oh, they do it in the US as well. Okay. Oh, here we go. The US pint is 473 millilitres.
No, 473.1764.
We don't need that bit. It's near 73. That'll do. That's 568 in the UK, 200.2 something or other. But yeah. So there was no win there, was there? That's silly. That's daft argument anyway. Well, let's be honest.
Well, it's funny what QA Library is saying there. I drove into town one week, and the price of gasoline had jumped 10 cents, and I started to get a little concerned. And a week later, it jumped another 10 cents. So I went online and saw that the oil futures were trading higher. And I checked my local heating oil company, and he was still selling it at $2.99 a gallon. So I called and had my heating oil tank filled. 2 weeks later, it had jumped to $3.49 a gallon.
Blimey.
I saved 50 cents a gallon by ordering it when I did.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
If you're heating oil, because you need a lot of it. But so it seems, trading crude on futures seems pretty dodgy, doesn't it? Really, it's like you're speculating, aren't you? It's risky luck. What gets me is that it pretty much sets the price for everything, doesn't it? On the markets, whereas the like the wind turbines, the electric from the wind turbines, all been priced the same as all the other sources of electricity, which makes no sense whatsoever because it's cheaper to produce. So what they do? Oh, instead of giving it cheaper, they decide they'll put more tax on wind turbine produced electricity in the UK. Nice of them, isn't it? We're quite lucky here though, because Emmanuel Macron. I'm not a Macron fan, but I do appreciate when things make sense. They bought the rest of the shares for EDF Electricity, which is basically the nationalised electricity in France, and the state only owned half of it, so they bought the other half. So that way they could hold the price, the inflation on electricity down to 4%. Otherwise, it's going to shoot up. Now, that is going up here, actually, by 10% now. But still nothing like what we saw in the UK, is it? It was like 300 or 400%, for electricity or what have you, which is it's not manageable. And who got the money? Well, it was all the energy firms, regarding the taxpayers' money that's helped support her, ends up in the pockets of, the giants, the corporate giants, the energy giants. It just seems totally wrong and immoral.
Well, what they're starting to do in New Hampshire is towns are getting together, and they're doing their own electric grid, kind of, so that we have a couple of companies in the state that you buy your electricity from. But now the towns are getting together. So now, as of August 1st, I get my my electricity from the town, and the town dropped the price down to, I think it was 13 cents. I don't know what that's for, but the regular company was doing it at 22 cents.
Would it be a gigawatt hour, maybe?
Something. And they also had different prices based on how much of it was based on renewables too. So they automatically set you for one thing, and you could change it if you wanted. And as soon as I got my information, I went in and changed it to 100% renewables.
Yeah.
So I think I'm paying 15 cents
Right.
But
So that'd be a
it's
kilowatt hour, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
but the regular company is still charging more.
Do you buy your electricity in kilowatt hours, or is it some kind of imperial?
I think it's kilowatt
Yeah,
hours.
because kilowatt is metric.
Oh no, we wouldn't want to do that in the United States.
Ah, it's 1,000 watts.
Oh no, no.
I feel I'm hiding. So Lee Corn says here, but the EU bans government ownership. Yeah, we heard all that one before. Ask Corbyn, fool. And who else was it? Mick Lynch was going on about that as well. Actually, Mick Lynch, he's a baron apparently.
Oh,
He's one of the barons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, that's what they call them. They call them like like a strike baron or something, union barons, that's what they like to call him. But he talks a lot of sense apart from about Brexit. He's a Brexiter. Oh dear, hard to deal with, I tell you.
Lee Corn said there about me.
Ginger's got to experience warm Coke in a fake Irish bar, eating lamb koftas while watching Scotland versus England on a big screen.
What I noticed, Lee, when we were chatting, you were looking over my shoulder at the game. You weren't paying attention to what I was saying. You were watching the game over my shoulder. I saw you.
You've been exposed. Oh, Lee, that's terrible. Got your guest with you. What, you're more interested in the football, the rugby? That's shocking. It's shocking. It's obsession. That's what it is. I think people watch too much football and rugby. I think they need therapy. It's an addiction. Is it an addiction?
I don't watch it. I don't care.
I don't watch it at all. I never have done. Never followed any football and stuff like that. It's probably why I had no friends. Counter Kevin says, I thought American guns were measured with hats and cups. Most probably. Not in my hat, 'cause it's got holes in it, see? Look, ventilate my head. Somebody needs to. US fuel is cash, though. Like the poorest quality fuel possible. The stuff we drain out 30-year-old rust buckets. The thing is, though, you see, their engines are so big over there. It's like the old bunker fuel they use in the ships. The container ships, the old bunker fuel. It's like syrup, that stuff is, because they've got big engines, they've got big jets, so you can have crappy fuel. I just made that up. Do you think it's plausible?
Well, it's the previous car I had was a much better car than what I have right now, and it had to have 91 octane gasoline. And if I used the cheap stuff, it would actually knock. But my current car, it's supposedly a good car, but I can put the cheap stuff in it and it runs just fine. So I
it's been built for it.
Because it's considerably cheaper than the next grade up.
I used to have the old Nissan Patrols. I like the old four-wheel drive things. I'd feel guilty driving something like that now. Although I did use to tow trailers and use it for work and stuff. I wasn't doing school runs in it. No.
Well, I don't drive very much. I fill my car with fuel about every 3 to 4 months.
We very rarely go anywhere. Okay.
I've had my car for 7 years. It has 12,000 miles on it.
I've had my car for 8 years and it's got 170,000 miles on it, and I didn't put them on there. I think I had about 150 on there when I got it, something like that. I don't know any miles, but just an old Nissan X-Trail. It's a good car though. It keeps going. That's all I care about, really. As long as it works, does its job.
Gets you where you need to go.
It's not. I'd love to get myself an electric car, but it's not practical for me. I don't do enough miles to warrant not just the obviously expenditure, but the environmental impact as well.
And I worry about the fact, since I don't drive mine, I'm just going to drain the battery and not really use it, and then I just have to top it up again, and then it'll just slowly drain because I just don't use it.
But you could use it to power your house. Some people have done that.
Well, I'd have to redo a lot of things in my house to do that.
I think you probably have to anyway if you did that, wouldn't you? Earlier, anybody would. Well, I could do some more batteries for my solar here. That'd be quite handy. Scroll down. 97 is like premium. Be like 95 or 98 octane, isn't it? Is that premium fuel? 98 octane.
We use, I think, 89 octane is the lowest we have, and that's what I put in my car now.
89. That's quite low. Because the old green pump. Yeah, it was 95 octane, the original stuff. Then the super was 98 octane, or so they tell us. And now we've got this E10 and E whatever, which is basically ethanol. Which is okay, but if you've got an old car running on ethanol and it's got any brass components in the carburetor or in the engine, what have you, where the fuel goes through, it will react with the ethanol. Now, I know this because my motorbike I brought over here, my Transalp, it was 2006 Transalp motorbike, bugged the carburetor right up. I thought, why is this running? It won't start, and what? No, it was just puffing all. Anyway, I took the carburetor out, took the bowls on the bottom of the carburetor, carburetor, and they had green gungeon, like green goo that you give the kids, a bit like green hair gel. That's like that inside it. Unless somebody put air gel in it, but I don't think so. So apparently it reacted with the brass components because I left the fuel in the carburetor. It was a bad thing to do. And that was E10 fuel. It should have been alright on that, but apparently not. They didn't like it, no. EVs are on their way out, says Tommy Gunn. I think they just come in, didn't they?
What are they going to be replaced with?
Oh, hydrogen, not people like hydrogen. I don't buy it myself. Thing is, transporting hydrogen is extremely volatile.
Are we going back to bicycles or maybe horse-drawn carriage again?
Oh, crikey. Do you know what? There's a little old lady. She's only just alive. And the last time she went to the town here was actually on with her father on a horse-drawn cart. On an old hay cart. It's like that. There's a blue one literally like one over there. That's the last time she went into the local town. They don't go anywhere. Ethanol rots metal and doesn't have much potential energy as petrol. I'll tell you what ethanol is good for. Yeah, your booze. Yeah.
You know why we put it in our gasoline? It's the corn lobby in the United States. They
make a huge amount of money, I imagine.
Yep, and so they pay the politicians to not change the laws. So that's why we still have ethanol in our...
Yeah, corn syrups and stuff like that as well. They're huge amount of power, aren't they? Crikey. It's like in the UK, in the EU, they're lobbying it, well, not lobbying, they're actually pushing it through now regarding right to repair, like your mobile phones and stuff like that, to be able to repair your devices. In the United States, it's actually just been passed in the United States, but trying to get it through all the states, it's a federal law, trying to get all the states to comply with it is a nightmare. In fact, they've got these scaremongering adverts where you get mugged or raped and stuff. But if you allow other people to have access, you see, to the software and stuff to be able to repair the cars. So obviously, it's to do with the car manufacturers. But they don't want anyone else to have any to be able to repair the cars because obviously they make more money. It's we used to repair everything. Bring back the moral spine. That's what I say. Okay. In say Germany, for instance, the people's car would have been the Beat, right? In France, it would have been something like the Renault 4, maybe, or Renault Catrol, off the top of my head. In the UK, it would have been the Morris Minor, and I've had several Morris Minors. They were lovely L motors. In the United States, though, what would you consider as the people's car? It's obvious. I know what it is.
Oh, it's a pickup truck now.
Oh, it would be now. It'd be the Ford Model T, wouldn't it? You have any colour as long as it's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Henry Ford.
You said the Volkswagen Beetle. That was for longest time, and I had one.
Oh,
I actually had a refurbished 1963 Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh, lovely.
And I was born in 1963, so my car and I were the same age.
Oh, crikey. I had an old I think it was an old 1600. Obviously air cooled, aren't they? But that was old 1600. I think I think it was based on. I didn't have very long. So it was based on the old van engine. I've got my dog in my feet. Yeah, he's lovely old thing. My friend also had a Beetle as well, and he put one of those stupid things on the boot. Look at that big whale tail thing. Oh, God. What was that all about? That's daft. Car was slow.
They just try to make them look cool.
They ruined it, didn't they? They ruined it. It's not like Herbie, is it?
I remember Herbie, the Love Bug.
Oh, the F-150. That'd be the pickup truck, wouldn't it?
Or the 250 or whatever. Yeah, but they're very, very, very expensive.
What the new ones are?
Well, any pickup truck in the United States are
okay.
very, very expensive.
Float. Are you talking about it like a milk float? Mark's the biggest fan. They used to be, I don't know if you know, but in the UK they used to deliver milk on electric, what they're called milk floats. and the basic, the base, the whole chassis, the whole base was just like lead acid batteries, all just linked together, and they have to be on charge all night, and then during the day they deliver the milk on these milk floats.
Okay.
You know, it's environmental, I suppose, to a degree, apart from all the lead acid. Mad Monk 33 says, "Oh, my ginger is 5 years older than me. She looks very good for it." He's creeping now.
Thank you.
Stop creeping.
I will be 60 at the end of November. So
Really?
everybody remember that to wish me happy
Oh,
birthday.
you do look pretty good, actually.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I actually have a friend who told me I look my age. I wanted to smack him.
I think you should. I think you should. What held you back?
I was trying to be nice. And actually, he's one of those guys. He might have hit me back. So.
Okay. Well, maybe don't do that then. Joel says, after the Matrix takes over, we won't need batteries. We'll all be the batteries. All be plugged in. He's having a laugh. But yeah, I do feel sometimes like we are part of this Matrix. Not as in like powering the grid, but we're all cogs in the wheel. Yeah, spokes in the wheel. That's spokes in the wheel, aren't we? You know, part of the bigger picture. The problem is we've got too many bent and wonky spokes, don't we? And a buckled wheel rim, unfortunately. And everything doesn't work. Well, nothing works, it seems. All right, so we've got here float valves. What? After the mate. Okay. Deacorn says there's a dairy around the corner from me, and it's like a milk float graveyard. Now, my grandfather, he's a lovely old man, he was. And he's more of a dad to me, my dad, and I've said this before, but he was a lovely bloke. Anyway, after he came back out of the war, what have you, he ended up working for the Milk Marketing Board. And as a manager, then look after the floats, what have you. There's a place called Whithard Road in Heartsease in Norwich. And he had to make sure all the floats all, charged up and what have you. But also, he used to go out on the milk rounds. Now, sometimes I'd go with him as a little tot when he was, end of his career and what have you. And, crikey, taught mathematics. I was going to say math. It's American. Anyway, so he'd have the customer's bill, and I have mentioned this before actually. And literally, he just skips pencil, and it just ran down the side. I mean, talking like a whole month's worth of stuff. And it wasn't just milk bag. There'd be bread, there'd be eggs, there'd be all sorts of stuff on there. And literally just does that, bang on right every time. It's how his mind works. But yeah, he should have had a different job, I think. He was a very, very clever man. He really was. Very well read as well. I miss my old granddad. He was a great old boy. Old George Kett. He went into one of the first people to go into Belston Camp.
Oh,
after
wow.
war. Yeah. I was going to have it, but my sister. Oh, you see a decanter over there? Can you see a decanter with the silver? The German decanter. It's like a right in the middle, and it's got a windmill on the top. My grandfather, he brought that back from Germany because they used to, whenever there's like shop fronts and stuff. Actually, that was gifted to him, but like camera shops and stuff like that. He got his cameras for free, old Voigtlanders and stuff like that. Because there's nothing. There's just like shop front and no back to the shop. It's all been blown up.
Oh, wow.
But von Kramer, the Beast of Belsen, he'd with dress daggers, what have you. My grandfather had his dress dagger, or one of. He's got several. It was one of the basic dress daggers. That was nothing fancy about it. But when you took the scar or the hilt, when you took it apart anyway, you could see his initials.
Oh, wow.
Were engraved on it. My sister's got that. She wasn't very impressed when my dad died. But I got that lovely decanter. She went happy. But yeah, Counterkip says, under the VAT regs, car is defined as having 4 wheels and other guff. Yeah. They handed him a decanter. Yeah, pretty much. He's come out with all sorts of stuff because prisoners of war and stuff like that. When he's in stuff the war in France, what have you, and there was a lot of German prisoners of war. Yeah, after the war, working who everybody is, I suppose, and who the Nazis were and that, and they're making things like from a father, like train sets and stuff. Out of nothing. It's quite amazing. Like old tin train sets. The skill people got. Americanism is not a word. The worst Americanism is not a word.
Irregardless. Yes.
Irregardless.
I hate that word.
Irregardless. That sounds weird.
People use it all the time, and yeah, I hate it.
Blimey. Irregardless. I can't even say it properly.
No.
How do you say it?
Irregardless.
Irregardless. Strange word, isn't it?
Horrible word.
Mark's Big Fan said I was working in Malton near Scarborough earlier this year and they had a proper electric milk float. Took me back. I used to deliver milk as a job at school. Ah, that's cool. I'll be 60 in March, says just saying. I'm 60 in January. You're not alone.
Oh, good.
You're not the only one. Whew. Happened to us all, we hope. Anyway, they still use milk floats at the dairy near me. The yard is full of old ones and they're being butchers to keep the other ones going. But they're still using them. They can't be very efficient, can they? With those old batteries. Blimey. Matt says, I also worked as a milk boy at school. Started at 4:30 in the mornings. Blimey, can you imagine that?
Crazy mad Irishman.
Crikey. Crazy mad Irishman. Most certainly is. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'm still holding my microphone. What am I going to do with this?
Marcus isn't going to be able to go for any more walks and do anything because his arm's going to be in a sling from holding that thing. So.
You know when it's doing the walks out with us, the gimbal and that with Caroline. Both my arms now, because I keep changing my arms because I've got a problem with my muscles in my arms because it's a thyroid thing. And I've put ligaments or something going on my arms now. Walking around. That's why I stopped doing those walk ones because I just couldn't hold them much longer. I got ligaments that heal. Got to see a doctor again on Tuesday. Yeah. I got probed again. Oh, dear.
You love it, you know it.
Getting probed. Yeah, something like that. It can get rather messy though. That can. You don't. Yeah. Don't do it. Oh, shocking. Blimey. I'll be 30 in 2004, says Mark's as big as fat. Okay, you mean that's a many word. Oh, death. Oh, there's some silly people here, aren't there? You know, I wonder why.
Well, you know, it's late Sunday night.
Oh, that it is. Oh, it is, no. Blimey, we'll be clocking off in a minute. I'm gonna do a 2 hour, 1 hour. What do you reckon? Does that sound fair?
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
Like a Marcus hour.
That's something to go at 3 hours. I've done 7 hour before. Were you there?
Yes.
You were.
Yes. But see, it's different for me because when you start here, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday for me. So I can watch and still be awake, you know, when you're finally done and still have, you know, some time left over.
I can't believe I did 7 hours. I didn't even go to the toilet.
Whoa.
I never did. How is that possible?
You didn't take us with you?
No, because I was actually upstairs at the time. Yeah, no, I remember when I sat up upstairs. And yeah, it's strange, eh? I just realised I didn't even go to the toilet. I wonder if I put that there, will it stay there? I'll wedge it between.
Look at Marcus, biggest fan.
Get someone good at fixing. Get somebody good at fixing things. The thing you say is that the thing is I hadn't had to fix it until now. So what do I do there? It's going up on the floor, isn't it? Probably turn the microphone off. Yeah, wedge it in there. It's attached to wires as well. That's never a problem. Don't know if it likes that. Maybe.
No, don't breathe wrong.
I'll try that.
Can they still hear you?
I think so. It's still green. Oh, we can test. We can test. Yeah. It's attached to wires as well. That's never a problem. Don't know if it likes that. Yeah, we've got audio. Oh, phew. I haven't gone quite yet. That's good. So what do you think about all this shrinkflation stuff, you know, where your food is small? That's green. Oh, I'm glad you spotted that. Because you don't know what happens, don't you? I know we talked for about 15 minutes and not realised that I turned the microphone. Somehow I managed to turn the microphone off while it fell over.
Good night, Mad Monk.
Good night, Mad Monk. Take care, my friend. Well, peeps, I've been awake for 20... Oh, my giddy aunt, you better go to bed then, mate. Yeah. Can we tuck you in? Of course, Miles and Caroline. I'll catch you all soon. Take care. Thanks a lot, my friend. Oh dear. No sound. I've got sound now. The light is green. I can check. Oh no, it's a bit behind there. Look, it's still holding it on here. Up in Scotland. Anyway, shrinkflation. After that,
They've been doing it for years.
Oh, God, aren't they
I
just-
remember the half-gallon of ice cream, and I remember a long time ago that it got smaller and no longer said half-gallon on it. And I remember that because I love that ice cream.
I can remember the 2 litre tubs, and now they're like 1 litre tubs of ice cream.
Half-gallon. What's the difference between half-gallon and
But again,
2
it's
liters?
4.5, well, 4.55 litres, so it kind of makes sense. And it's not far off, is it? But yeah, everything seems to have definitely shrunk. There's still no sound. Ba 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 ba. Let's have that.
Oh, Sir Larry the Cat wants you to play the Buddha Boy from Adbo.
Oh, we have got sound. That's right. That's just dropping. It's taking a while to catch up. What the hell? Oh, that's because. Oh no, idiot. There you go. Move that forwards. There you go. That's one. Horrible piece of work. There you go. Right. We have got sound. Oh, I'm sure I've got sound. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. I've got to play Buddha Boy, have we? Okay. Okay. There he is. Just you, Mad Monk. Don't go just yet. It's your favourite. Oh, look at him spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Can't remember the rest of the words now. Lost my part. Look at chubby cheeks. Yeah, little chubby cheeks.
Those are big cheeks.
Yeah. Oh, little kid. Oh, dear. Oh, don't forget to boot the old like button. Well, yeah, cheers, certainly. Oh, sound is fine. Good, 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 good. So they're messing with me. They do that sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
He's not here
watch
today.
it.
He's not here at the minute. But yeah. I forgot his name now. Well, somebody on here, he tries to wind me up about sound. Cheeky devil. Yeah. Sound check. He goes, sound check.
But you know what they do in the U.S.?
Right.
The bags of like potato chips say some settling might have occurred. So the bag looks like it's
Settling.
the same size, but if you look down, you see that it's smaller. And when you open it, it's only about half full.
Some settling. Well, they crunched them all up or something, but that's nuts.
Yes, well, some settling may have occurred. Yes.
So basically paying for like CO2 gas.
Yes.
I'm sure that goes on over here as well, doesn't it? You know, these are the tricks of the trade. Oh. So cider last weekend. What? What did I just say? What about cider last weekend? The flag on the cider would last weekend. Oh, they were the days. Yeah. Because here we are. We've got the same problems here. It's everywhere, isn't it? It's nothing new. But it seems to be coming to a head, and more and more and more places are just. I think it's got to a point now. You can only shrink so far, can't you? You they're trimmed off the edges a little bit, haven't they? And now it's kind of like got to a point now. Like, yeah, for instance, the where do I see that? Not that one. That one. Was that one? Or was it that one? Actually, it might have been on Reddit. Oh, yeah, this is quite interesting, isn't it? Okay. If you look at the Quality Street here, which I've got totally in the wrong place. So let's just bring that up. There you go. That. What was in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and now. It's a massive change. So if you look at this one, for instance, is that one? Oh, okay. Right. So this is just since 2009. I think I hate Quality Street. I just sickly old things. But anyway, it's an example, isn't it? So in 2009, it was the weight of the sweets was 1,100 grams in 2009, and now in 2022, this last year, obviously, is now 620 grams. That's a massive change. But the thing is, the price hasn't come down as a result, has it? They've either kept the same price or somewhere being similar, or in some cases, even more expensive.
Yep. They got to make their profit somewhere. And they need a new yacht.
Well, to be fair, not to the supermarkets, but to the manufacturers and supermarkets, they're all kind of being squeezed now. They've got no cream left. So everything's become more expensive. The raw ingredients, the energy to produce the stuff, transportation, wages, etc., etc. It's like here, have you come across the Lidls yet?
I've seen it. I don't think I went into it.
Yeah, little supermarkets. Last year, I don't know if it's in France or in the UK or everywhere, but no, it's the UK. The little supermarkets last year they made a profit of 46 million. This year, the projected profit, they're making a loss of 76 million, but they've had an increased wage bill of 50 million, which obviously eats out your profit margin, doesn't it? It's one of your biggest costs. It's not just paying the wages, it's your employees' contributions, your insurances, training, and all that sort of stuff as well, health and safety. Everything has additional costs you have to add on, piles up on top. Because more, everything becomes more costly, they'll pass the cost on to us, aren't they? Or make it smaller.
Good night, Alistair.
I take care, Alistair. Care. I'll take care, man. Night all. Got an early start tomorrow. We're kicking off in the moment anyway to give it 5 minutes. And some larger quantities have. And some larger quantities have been banned from selling. So there's a sugar tax here, and this is in Portugal. And we had the sugar tax. How long did that last in the UK? About a week. Something to do with Michael Gove.
Well, they tried to tax the larger size soda in the U.S. and that went nowhere. The Republicans went nuts about that.
Where is it where everyone's getting diabetes? Is it Mari? Not an island somewhere.
The U.S.
Yeah. It's probably the whole US. Yeah, everyone's getting diabetes. Yeah, they're like losing their limbs over. They're so poor, and they're still a little island. Is it Mari?
I don't know. I hadn't heard that, but that makes sense because they get so much stuff from the States, and it's just loaded down with sugar. We're trying to kill everybody.
Becoming insulin intolerant or rejecting this. Anyway, whatever. You don't produce any insulin. I don't know nothing about this stuff. You probably noticed. I'm not a doctor, no. P. Dalla says, good night all. Have a great start of the week and thanks to us in the stream, blah blah blah. And joining and chatting and Ginger's for a special appearance. Special appearance. Special? You special?
Of course I'm special.
That's what people say about me as well. So's the wife.
She would know.
Oh, well, yeah. What do you think of my special chair? Oh, you got it there. Yeah, it's got a butcher's apron on. That wasn't my choice, though. I did say, oh, look, it's a butcher's apron on the chair. I must have it. I wasn't, no. It came up, there's, the Facebook groups with people selling stuff. Carol was on there, and it was on there. And it was the chair, it was in the middle of the chair. I want the chair, you see.
I actually need a new office chair.
These are really good. But the boys knew, I could believe it, 2,200 euros.
Why
the chair!
one.
It's ridiculous. I didn't pay that, obviously. I paid 150, 160 euros for it because I knew what it was. But, crikey. Who paid that per chair? Oh, you know the chairs they have on Question Time? That's these chairs. Yeah. That's what they have on Question Time. So you know. Yeah. And Lloyd Rossman, the guy who does all the stuff regarding right to repair and what have you. If you know who he is, he's a YouTuber. Probably don't. But yeah, he's got one of these chairs as well, you see. Yeah. It's just a chair. But I have to do it. It's a comfortable chair. Probably not what you're sitting on. You're sitting on my drum stool. It's got no back or arms. That's quite padded, though.
It is.
You won't get piles. No. You won't get piles on that.
Well, I've been sitting all day anyway. I should get up and move around.
Probably, yeah. On it. Maybe on that note, maybe we should call it then. Because we're kind of like 2 minutes. No, 1 minute and 15. So I'll just say bye to everybody. And we're going to call it. Thanks, everybody, for super chats and really very, very helpful. It is very appreciated. Please boot the like button if you haven't done so already, because it helps the channel, you know. Fiji, is it Fiji? Is it? Oh, okay. Is that American island? Fiji?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I'm sure we'd like it.
Well, you bought Greenland, didn't you?
Well, Donnie wanted to.
Just buy it. What actually goes on in his head? There's something seriously not the ticket there. You know, it could be worse. It could be like this crazy.
President Trump is joining some of the most incredible people in history being arrested today.
Nice.
Nelson Mandela was arrested, served time in prison. Jesus Jesus was arrested and murdered by the Roman government. There have been many people throughout history that have been arrested and persecuted by radical, corrupt governments. And it's beginning today in New York City. And I just can't believe it's happening.
Enough of her. Your face. That's a real disapproving look I was getting then.
And the funny thing is, I used to live in North Georgia, not too far away from her district.
Oh, crikey. She's... Was it who wants to have guns in Congress or something?
I think it's her and Lauren Boebert. They want to be able to take them in with them.
Lots of like selfies now, doing weights and big guns and stuff. Like,
For Christmas cards, you've got your kids
Oh,
there.
still, that's what's that all about?
Them
Have you got yours?
I don't have one. I probably shouldn't have said that because anyone will now know that I don't have a gun at home.
Do you think that's quite worrying that you feel vulnerable because you haven't got one? You haven't got one.
Well, I'm a woman living alone.
Yeah, no,
I should have a gun to protect myself.
Sign of times, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a gun? I got an air rifle. Does that count?
Can you have one over here?
No, you can get a license. You can get a 2-2 rifle, or obviously shotguns and stuff like that. Yeah. Or if you do the old the trap, play trap. No, I don't need a gun. No, do I need a gun? No, I don't need a gun. No, it's peaceful here.
Not unless you have a bear or something that wants to come in.
Well,
that
has happened before. We often get grizzlies.
I mean, we saw a deer running across the road. One of them might try to come into your house.
I don't mind a deer coming to my house. We had a cow in our house. I don't want a deer. That little Bambi. Sweet and that. They got little fluffy white tiles. You look at me strange.
And they taste delicious too.
Yeah, I do actually. They make sausages of everything here, from donkeys, horses, and deer, and boar. Boar sausages are really nice. But yeah, they do tend to eat everything here. But the same, the thing is, if you're gonna hunt it, you should, you should eat it.
I had alligator once.
I watched a film the other day with a giant alligator. It just come up on Netflix. I just sometimes I'm working and what have you, something going on in the background. I don't know why. It's just a bit lonely. And there's a giant alligator, and it was eating people. It's giant. Yeah. Is there such a thing?
I'm sure there are some in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just look it up. Florida man, gets eaten by alligator. I'm sure there's something.
Blimey. You've had alligator. Have you got crocodile skin shoes?
No.
No? Oh, you're not very American, are you?
Those are expensive. I don't have that kind of money.
I can imagine. Can you imagine actually tanning them and the hide? Because you have to do something with the hide before you can actually make shoes out of it. Like from cow hide, what have you, or you tan it. So it has to be tanned. My ancestor Robert Kett, he used to be a tanner. Big landowner and what have you. I didn't get any of it because the crown took it. But anyway, Kett's Rebellion, if you want to look it up, 1549. Anyway, tanning, basically all this hide, they used to collect poo and wee. They'd soak it and, all the hides and stuff in this poo, and I don't know what it does. It's make it smell.
I've heard of that. I've read books about it.
Yeah,
that's pretty gross.
Bring out your slops, they used to go, and they'd bring out the slops and collect the slops. Dog poo, cow, human poo, and wee. That's really something that makes use of it, doesn't it? So it's a strange old world we live in, but also we have a strange old past as well, really, don't we? How we've evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now they also wear synthetic shoes these days, make your feet sweat and get an athlete's foot. So, it's about right.
That's why they put holes in them.
My feet still sweat. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Now, I am waffling, I can tell. So, I'm going to call that it and try and fix my microphone. It was literally just laying... Oh, crikey, here you go. There it is. It's broken. There it is. That's where it's broken there, see? Oh, It's Ginger's fault.
Go ahead, blame me. I don't care.
There you go. It's all wrong now. Look at that. Oh, blimey. Anyway, I'd like to thank Gingers for making a huge effort. Come visit everybody in the UK and Scotland, obviously, and here in France as well.
Free Scotland.
Yeah, free Scotland, independent Scotland. You know my views on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it deserves independence. The shit has been put through. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, I wish it wasn't necessary, but it is. So it isn't. Anyway, what should we leave with, do you reckon? What we got? Oh,
I don't know.
oh, crikey. Look at. I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue. Build the wall.
In the wall that's falling down.
Yeah, it's all. I thought it was all corroded. That's the hell of a state. Well, what happened to Steve Bannon regarding that?
Let's see, federally, he was pardoned by Trump, but there is still, I believe, a state thing going on, and that just hasn't come to trial yet.
Oh, right.
But I believe he's still on the hook for something.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know what it's taken because he's got some sort of issue going on there, isn't he? I don't know. Can you remember? Oh, crikey! What's called now? There used to be a jumper manufacturer. I think it was Italian. Benetton. Colours of Benetton. Do you remember Colours of Benetton? It's a series of magazines they brought out. They're quite very controversial magazines. These were. And sort of there to support, obviously, their clothing brand and that as well. But they'd have things like babies, like being hung from the umbilical cord on the front cover and stuff like that. It wasn't actually hung, but it looked like I just put the picture upside down. But anyway, that was weird. And then there'd be Ronald Reagan with AIDS. It's on the front cover of the magazines, was.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and the Queen as a black African. It was very controversial. I've totally missed my point now. I forgot exactly what I was on about. Oh, crikey! I went off on the right old tangent, and now I need to be grounded, more centered, you know. Yeah, I've lost the plot. I was going to ask you something. You didn't know about that one. Oh, crikey! I have lost it. I've lost my train of thought.
You were asking about Steve Bannon?
Oh, Steve Bannon. That's what he looks like. That's it. When Reagan, they made Reagan look like he's got, you know, some nasty condition. Yeah, but he's a horrible piece of work. He came over here, you know, went to France.
Why?
Meet up with Marine Le Pen. Yeah, something like where you get wear your racism like a badge of honor or something.
Didn't Steve Bannon want to start a school of some sort
Yes.
in Italy?
Yes, he did. They actually got to a point where I think they actually bought a building, which was like an old monastery or something, and they got stopped because you can't politically campaign in any countries in the EU if you don't live in the EU.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit like national newspapers and stuff like that. You know, like Keith Rupert Murdoch. You know, you got to be registered in the country for which you are. It's a bit more complicated than that, you know, doing the news, what have you. It's so we don't get outside influence, I suppose. The news here, the papers here, are nowhere near what we get in the UK. You know, obviously, you know what goes on in the United States, but yeah, there's regulations. You see, some regulations are quite good, you know. Yeah, they're there to protect people. I like them regulations. Yeah. Then we need some about shrinkflation, I reckon. Anyway. I'm waffling. I'm a waffling. I can't help myself.
Stop saying that. You're making me hungry.
Oh, you want a waffle? What do you have on your waffles? Do you have maple syrup?
Well, you have that, or you have some sort of like strawberry stuff and whipped cream and, you know, all kinds of other good stuff, or
Making me
sometimes
hungry
chocolate
now.
chips or.
Chocolate chips on your waffle?
Oh yeah.
Do they get all melted in that on your waffle? Oh, crikey. They do crepes there. It's not a waffle, I know, but you know, with like syrupy type stuff, you know, with chocolate crepes and, you know, not necessarily maple syrup, because you can get maple syrup here, but it's so expensive.
Oh, they make it right around the corner from where I live.
Oh, crikey. Do you go around and bleed your tree?
I don't My maple tree isn't big enough yet. I only planted it about 5 years ago, so it's still a fairly young maple tree.
Blimey. See, there's something about being able to live in the woods. If I was ever on my own, that's kind of what I'd do. I think I'd be like a little hermit.
Kind of like what I am. I'm a hermit. I mean, I
Yeah.
work from home. I don't go out very much. I've got trees in my backyard, and
It's kind of what I do. Already ready. So I've got a wife.
see, I don't. I just have a dog.
And I've got 3 dogs. I've got grandchildren and children that come visit.
Not me.
I'd have to tell them that I've moved, but don't tell them where it is. Anyway, on that note, thanks a lot, Jen, just for joining us here tonight and
Thank you.
coming on the stream. That's been pretty cool. I'm losing my voice again, you know.
Yeah, I noticed.
Anyway, I'm going to work out what I'm going to do with this microphone. But yeah, I'll tell you what. Richie Sunak. Yeah, that's what. I'm going to, yeah, Richie Sunak. He's inadvertently used Gary Glitter's track. Oh yeah, anyway, ta-ta!
I will unite our country, not with words, but with action. I will work day in and day out to deliver for you.
Whoop-de-doo!
Hello, Joe Biden here.
Mr. President, it's Rishi Sunak. How are you?
In my